Okay, hello everyone. Good evening and a warm welcome to Agile Minds Romania. My name is Florin. You can also call me Manolo. And I'm glad to be here together with my co-organizing partner, Mihai, and later we'll have also Cristina Lupu. We created Agile Minds and the space for professionals and enthusiasts who care about how work gets done and how we can make it better. And even if you are working with Agile for many years, yesterday we celebrated 25 years from the Agile Manifesto Day, or you are just beginning to explore it, you are in the right place. So this community is about exchanging real experiences, asking questions, discovering practical ways to improve our ways of working. Today, we are hosting a workshop, which is called Envisioning Product. And I will kindly ask Mihai to introduce what it's all about. And I really hope you will have fun today. We prepared the practical workshop, and I hope we will have some great discussions. Mihai, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Florin. This is Mihai, your regular host, one of the hosts or organizing crew here at Agile Minds Romania. We're going to use a mural board for the exercises tonight, and also some discussion and some breakouts in the Zoom to work on something hands-on. So get prepared. I just pasted again the link which you need to access, and if you're there already, thank you. If not, I'm going to wait for, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds to get most of you there. I can also share my screen to let you know where I am, or you can follow me in Mural. That's always an option. Just click my icon on the bottom of the Mural. You can click on Follow Me High. So thanks, Florin, first of all, for the nice introduction for our workshop and for our series of events. It's Agile Minds Romania number 27, right? I think the session. And this is a regular host, and tonight we have a special guest. I will welcome him already. Welcome, Vlad.
Hello. Hi, thanks a lot for inviting me.
Yes, and Vlad will tell you about his work and his idea after we uncover the topic tonight, which is envisioning product. So, envisioning product is something which stimulated my curiosity lately. I'm very used to seeing some very short and clear statements, which are usually very bold and empowering. They should be empowering, which say, well, this is our product vision. We need to change the world with this product, or we make the world a better place, or I don't know, like Steve Jobs' vision, like we want to put a ding in the universe. That's inspiring, right? But not all the time. I think this type of product vision is going to support us to build the right product. So tonight, I want to talk about a more practical way in which we can build products. So make yourself comfortable, mute your microphones when not speaking, but use them to ask questions and to come along with things that matter in this discussion. And feel free to add questions also in the Zoom chat. That's where Florin will be following up with everything you're saying. Or you can even do it on the mural board, right? So just to start quickly and make sure you have your fingers, I don't know, starting. What do you want to achieve by the end of this workshop? Now, knowing the theme or the discussion we're going to have, envisioning products, what's a product vision, how to build one, what do you want to achieve by the end of it? Just 1 minute, please leave in some comments or something relevant to you. There's an area for that, of course, on the mural. If you're following me or you're following the breakout, the shared screen, you know already where that is. You can paste it in the chat if you cannot use mural for a reason, but just make a short note of what's to take out from this, from your perspective tonight?
You may also speak if you like, if it's easier for you. So
I didn't even start the timer, so now here it is, 55 seconds. So there's some curiosity. Somebody wants to find out something. It's the first time with Agile Minds, or first time talking about product vision?
It's the first time with the agile mindset and mind, sorry. And yeah, I will also want to learn
on product
something
vision
else or more. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Raluca.
So I'm really curious to see what is it about today.
Okay, Egor is mentioning product techniques to be covered. What we're going to use. And we made him curious. That's a good thing. Okay, there are many frameworks to create good product vision. So obviously we chose one. We will reveal which one, but not for now. So thanks. If there's any other intention behind your participation tonight, and you want to make it public, you can still add it on. Whenever you have more questions, just add them anywhere. That's the intro, and thank you. So what's about vision that makes this topic interesting? Envisioning is a verb. I looked it up because I was not sure whether we should use visioning product or envisioning product. And while both seem to have valid semantics, like they are both verbs, you can say visioning product. I preferred envisioning, which tends to be more imaginative. Envisioning means to imagine, to picture something. To envision means to go through a process of thought. Is not just, I don't know, agree with some people on a topic and call it a vision. It's just an exploration space, right? So this is why we're starting on that. And I want to challenge you a bit. What do you think is more relevant for a product vision? The left-hand attributes for a vision or the right-hand attributes? I mean, should the vision be more aspirational, or should it be more reflecting how to solve a particular problem? Well, aspirational would mean, I don't know, we want to make the world a better place, and reflecting a problem is we want to fix this problem and not anything else. That's one. Or should the vision be short to memorize easily, like we want to put a ding in the universe, or should it be more wordy, but not too long, maybe enough though to clarify? Left or right? Should it be broad, or should it be filtered, like used to capture specific needs of specific people, specific customer segments? Should it be pompous, like, oh my God, we're gonna do everything, or just easy to read with no big fuss? Should it be absolute, like we want to build the best solution for this problem, or can it be something that's just achievable and explaining at the end point what the impact or outcome is? And last but not least, should it be about you and your product, or should the product vision be centered on customer and on their problem? What do you think? Which one? Let's vote, maybe. Let's make a facilitation voting session here. Where do we vote? Florin, can you figure out a way to find a good place to vote? I'm adding 2 stickies on top. I'll call them left and right. Okay. And when I start the voting session, I will ask you to click either of them, the one that reflects more the intention behind the product vision. Which one do you think it is? So there'll be only just one vote per person, right? So I'm starting the voting session now. Clicking means voting. Shift clicking means removing the vote. So begin. Here you are. So just click on the yellow post-its when you vote, just the left or right, which means you're more inclined to the left attributes of product vision, or you're more inclined to the right? Oops, someone uncovered this. Let's see if we have some votes. Tapping also works if you're on your phone. Still a couple of % to vote. Yeah, it's just me and Vlad and the visiting duck. I don't know who that is, but it's a nice avatar. I voted as well. So
Should I vote as well?
You can vote Vlad as well, and the visiting duck, whoever that is, can cast the vote. If not, we'll stop anyway the voting session in a few seconds. So I think, I'm not sure for what reason, but I think we won't have too tight competition here. It should be pretty straightforward. Okay, still voting, 2 persons. Okay, visiting duck probably cannot vote for now, so I'm ending it. Let's see. It's right wins by 3 to 2, right? It was tight. We also have another 2 votes, but on a particular vision attribute, reflecting the problem to solve, which is the right side. So it's 4 to 2, and then centered on the customer and potential problem, that's also on the right. So the actual score is 5 to 2. Right wins, right? So most of the people here think and believe that the vision should reflect the attributes on the right. And I think this is important. You've been yourselves as customers or people interested in buying a product. You don't really care about the company building the product or the product itself. You care about solving your own problem with something achievable, with something affordable, maybe easy to use, which is made specifically for you as a type of customer or user, not addressing very general or broad needs, and reflecting your own problem, right? So, for example, to make this clear, now I'm covering these 2 examples. The one on the left, which lost the competition, of course, would sound something like, with our product, we want to become the greatest space for people to connect, learn, and grow, right? So what does that mean? It's an agile meetup, maybe? Yeah, it is a great space for people to connect, learn, and grow. Or is it a university or a kindergarten, and maybe a social media platform, right? Could be anything. But if you go for customer-centered product vision, you would be able to explain things in a much better way, which is more adequate to actually change someone's behavior or experience, right? So, for example, here is an example from radical product thinking. The example is from Radhika Dutt, the author of Radical Product Thinking book, and she has a nice framework for creating product visions, which she calls Radical Vision Statement. And we are going to use this tonight. So yeah, Egor, that's the tool to use tonight. And using this tool, the product vision for a particular wine store sounds like this. They say, today, when amateur wine drinkers want to find wines they like, they have to pick attractive looking wine bottles. So they just look at how the bottle looks. This is unacceptable, of course, because this leads to many disappointments. Bottle looks nice, but wine is poor. So we envision a world where finding wines you like is as easy as finding movies on Netflix. And we're bringing this world about through our recommendation algorithm and our operational setup. So yeah, this is more structured. We're going to explain the structure, and you're going to use it as well tonight. But first impression, how is this vision statement different from the one on the left? What do you think makes it a better choice?
It's customer centric. It's clear.
Specific.
It's specific,
Specific, yeah.
but it doesn't look too, I don't know, idealistic, or is there
It's
something wrong with it? Like, it's not like
achievable.
revolutionizing everything. Do we care for that, really? Do you want for your wine store to rock your world? Or you just want it to provide you a bottle of good wine? That's all you need from it, right? So it's probably more realistic if you take it from me, and it's more achievable than the one on the left. Just a few examples, right? So when we started, we mentioned Vlad as our guest tonight, Vlad Pranitsky. He's an entrepreneur behind the product idea, which has a vision explained in a two minutes video. So what I'll do now is stop the share and start it again with sound to make sure you can also hear it. And before we introduce Vlad and talk to him about his product vision, let's learn more from this movie about the vision of the product called Rapid Donkey. Well, that was nice. So thank you, Vlad. Welcome to tonight's discussion. What can you share about Rapid Donkey? What was the idea behind it, and how did you come up with it?
Thank you very much for this nice intro, Mihai. So we started with RapidAnki when we realized that we have no efficient solution to deliver in good time. What happened was that we wanted to do a distribution business at first, and we were hoping to find a solution that does what RapidAnki does, and unfortunately we couldn't find any. When we started to dig deeper into the context of food deliveries, and not only food deliveries, say primarily food deliveries, we realized that there is a big opportunity in the market to optimize those deliveries. So the utilization rate, which is an indicator of performance for how many orders you deliver per hour, was about 2 per hour in Romania.
Two
And it
orders per
was
hour. Only
two
that
orders per hour, yeah.
for one driver, for one courier.
One driver, yeah. So we realized this is uh, definitely unsustainable. I mean, imagine that, if you have the cost of a driver without accounting for the asset, let's say if you have them at 60 lei per hour, which is, I don't know, probably around that number, it's quite accurate. It would cost you approximately 30 lei per order. Yeah. So
Per
each
order. Okay.
per
But
order,
delivery companies now advertise like transportation is 9 lei or 10 lei or 15 lei. That means they cover costs from their own.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And they must charge higher commissions for this because they usually
For
apply.
restaurants,
Yes, for
charge higher
restaurants.
commissions
Yes.
to restaurants. Okay.
Yes, I mean the average commission now, or the average fee charged by the marketplace is around 35%
Of the order total.
of the total order. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's huge. Okay, so that's a real problem to solve, right? That sets the right mindset for us to create a product vision, because it explains a problem that is totally not acceptable. Imagine you order some food and 1/3 of the value you pay when the food arrives is actually just for the transportation. So I don't know how you look at it, but to me it's actually too much, right? So
Yes. Yes,
that's
and
also an opportunity for an idea like yours, Vlad, right? What do you
yes,
want to create?
and let me tell you two other opportunities we saw here. So,
Yeah.
first of all, for cooked meals, it's the market is much smaller than it should be. So this isn't very visible in Bucharest, where you have a lot of options because Bucharest is dense. But the delivery range of most platforms is about 2 kilometers. So if a restaurant is farther than two, or at let's say at most 3 kilometers, that restaurant won't deliver to you. And this delivery range uh, also contracts during rainy days. So, for example, when platforms realize that the deliveries are taking longer, they will decrease the range. So basically, you
They
can
stop sending you food because it's rainy
exactly,
outside.
yeah,
And there's a
exactly,
lot of rain in Romania these days. So
yeah.
if you
So
don't get your food, maybe that's why. And also during high peak hours of traffic, maybe the distance is also decreasing.
yes, 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 yes. I
Mhm.
mean, let's say at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., you can't order food. It
Okay,
will arrive. I don't
so
know.
why would you still deliver food then? So it's expensive, it's very inconvenient, it's keeping your customers dissatisfied because they have to wait a lot, and your restaurants, you're actually paying customers not serving the entire population that could serve because of this very small distance range. Why still do it, or how can you do it differently? This is the vision we need, Vlad, from you. And
Yeah. So
to
the
practice the tool a little bit, I'm going to propose just explain it in us in one sentence, but then we will use the radical product vision statement just to practice on how we could use such a tool. I know you didn't use that one, of course, but we can maybe practice together to see an example of how that tool works in your case.
Sure. So let me tell you. I mean, we wanted, and right now we are working on building a delivery marketplace. Yeah. So this is our goal. So we built a SaaS software. We sold the SaaS software. Now we want to go to the next level. So to me, this is the deliveries should be separated from ordering. So ordering, let's say food discovery is one aspect of the platforms, but delivery should be another one,
Okay.
primarily because you have your own favorites.
So you're
Like you
separating the
have,
business space into two different sections. So
yes,
you're trying to focus now on just delivery marketplace, like somebody else manages the orders, but they
exactly.
feed you a backlog of orders, and then
Yes,
your marketplace picks them, and then deliver companies are
yes.
picking them from your backlog, right?
Yeah, and also with a variable pricing. So basically like a pricing per kilometer. Right now it's a
Okay.
flat rate.
Very nice. So coming back to the original idea now, because we saw the movie and that's so eye-opening. We want to actually make sure we understand the right problem and maybe what's wrong with the current situation and how to fix it. So for this matter, we're going to use the radical vision statement from Radicadat. And I'm going to ask you some questions, you're going to answer, and then me or Manolo or anyone else who wants to help will try to fill this vision with you, Vlad. This is not going to be a very short vision. This is not going to be a pompous or very simple to remember vision, but this will be, we hope, a meaningful vision for your product. So tell us, please, who did you build this Rapid Donkey solution for? Who are the
Uh,
people interested in it or affected by
Yes,
what's
the
happening now.
delivery teams.
Okay, the delivery teams.
Yes,
Delivery teams. So these are companies probably which have drivers and bicycle and scooters and
yes,
they are coming to I don't know, restaurants, picking food and delivering it to guys. So you're not
yes.
positioning yourself as a end customer purchasing food. You're not positioning yourself as a restaurant. You are focusing on the delivery teams, people who
On the
deliver.
delivery problem, trying to optimize one single problem,
Okay,
deliveries.
just one problem of these guys, the delivery
Yes.
teams problem. And do you want to tell us now what do they want? What's their intention or their need?
I mean, they need a profitable delivery model. So they need the chance to decrease the cost of their deliveries.
Okay, so they need more orders, right? Or decrease the
Need
cost.
more
Or do you think they
orders,
want to
more
decrease their
orders.
costs? How
No,
would you?
decrease their delivery cost. That's
Okay,
primarily.
okay. Need to decrease their delivery costs.
Yes.
Okay, because now it's too expensive and they don't have maybe a solution to integrate all their orders, or the restaurants are scattered, the customers are scattered, and it costs them too much.
Yes.
And now to achieve this, what do they have to do and why is this unacceptable for them?
I mean, what they must do is to let the computer plan for them.
Okay,
So
so
automated
rely
rely
on
on automated dispatch.
automated dispatch. So that
Yes.
happens now in their current solution, and somehow
Their
this is
current no,
unacceptable.
their so no, oh no, in their current solution they do it manually.
Okay, so they don't rely on automation. Instead, they do it.
They have to for what? I didn't understand the
Okay,
setup.
they don't rely on the automated dispatch. Instead, they manually pick orders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is unacceptable. Why?
To pick up orders manually?
Yeah.
Because the human brain can't optimize at the same level of computers empowered by AI algorithms, and that even if we would think of assigning a person to do this, the cost of dispatch in the early days of the platforms was about €1 per order, and now it decreased to something like 75 cents per order, just the cost
Okay.
of dispatch.
So it's too expensive to do this manually, and it's a sub-optimization, right?
Yes.
But in your world, where RapidDonkey is used by these delivery teams, what do you envision? And now let your imagination run free. Think of the ideal solution. What happens now when RapidDonkey does the business for them?
Yeah, they would deliver many more orders per hour. The deliveries would be cheaper, would happen on longer distances, and the share of deliveries of cooked meals would increase compared to the overall market of prepared meals.
That's
So
interesting. That's the first time you say that, Vlad. So shared delivery, what does that mean?
I mean, right now we have about 3 to 5% of the cooked meals are delivered.
Okay, only that. I thought you were thinking of maybe one delivery guy delivering more than just to one customer in one drive. I
Yes,
thought
okay.
that was
So
shared stands for.
yeah, okay. So, but that is a solution. I mean,
That is a solution. So
yeah.
let's move to the how, to the solution, and now tell us how. So how are they going to deliver many more orders, also cheaper, also on longer distances, and also increasing the slice of shared delivery from the total orders?
Okay, grouping orders and preparing the orders to be grouped. So basically, imagine that once you get a set of orders, you don't start to cook them right away. You
Okay.
cook them in a way that reduces the waiting time. So
Okay.
you wouldn't cook the food and then store it in order to find another order to bundle it with, but
Okay.
you would plan them in such a way that it makes sense for deliveries.
Okay.
We
So
have, by
grouping
the way,
order means
we have
bundling.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So this we have this now. We have two different versions of the same algorithm. For one of them delivers as they come, and they wait, let's say, for something like 10 minutes, and then they start cooking no matter what. And the
Okay.
other one delivers waits to group them and only starts cooking it when the assumed delivery time would expire. I mean,
Okay.
basically,
Okay.
let's say that,
So basically,
yeah.
I'm waiting for more customers in that area or that neighborhood to purchase some orders, which a single delivery guy can deliver to in one take instead of
Yes,
having three guys go independently whenever the orders come. So that
yeah.
could result in a waiting time, a slightly longer waiting time maybe for the orders, but an optimization in the delivery
Yes,
costs.
yes, but it
I
offers
see it.
full predictability. I mean, imagine
Uh-huh.
that, for example, if we say, okay, we will deliver in 1 hour, and the
Yeah.
driving distance from the restaurant to the client is 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, and the cooking time is 15 minutes. It makes no sense to start cooking now. Uh,
Immediately, right?
Immediately, because then we would have 25 minutes of waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the idea is that we wait for 25 minutes, then we start cooking, and then we deliver in 20 minutes. So we deliver
Okay.
when prompt.
Okay,
This is
that's perfect. So bundling makes sense, and it won't affect the business model too much because you're usually waiting for about 1 hour for your food to be delivered anyway. What about technology? We are here on this last element of the vision where we specify how we're going to build it. Do you use something in particular? You mentioned AI or a particular
yes,
delivery algorithm. What is it?
yes, we are using multiple algorithms, and we also delivery algorithms, let's say dispatch algorithms, and we also built our own maps algorithms. So we ended up with implementing two different set of algorithms to optimize two problems. So one of them
Okay.
is finding the best route. So this is a map algorithm to finding the best path.
Okay.
And then the second one is the dispatch algorithm.
Okay. So thank you, Vlad.
My pleasure.
Now I want someone else, not me, not Vlad, someone else read this product vision from left to right, including the items in red, right? In a loud voice, if possible. Let's see if our exercise succeeded. So I'm not sure about this. We didn't do it before. We didn't practice on it exactly like this to see how it goes. But can someone read Rapid Donkey's product vision, which we just, I don't know, created in 5 minutes, starting here on today?
I can do it. I can try.
Raluca? Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
So today, when the delivery teams need to decrease their delivery costs, they have to don't rely on automated dispatch. Instead, they manually pick orders. This is unacceptable because sub-optimization and cost is too high. We envision a world where they deliver many more hours,
Per
I
hour, per
think,
hour.
per hour, sorry, yeah. Deliveries are cheaper, longer distances, shared delivery. We are bringing this world about through grouping orders, banding, multiple dispatch. Sorry, I cannot read too small.
Yeah, it's multiple dispatch algorithms.
You can zoom in a bit, Bogdan.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
you also zoomed in and
Yeah.
okay, thanks. by grouping orders, bundling multiple dispatch algorithms and maps algorithms, best road and dispatch algorithm.
Well, I don't know, Vlad, if that was your product vision, but you have a new one, and you have to
No,
thank.
it's okay. It's let's say it's very accurate.
Yeah. Okay. That was an experiment. So I talked to Vlad about the tool we're gonna use, but we didn't know what actually will come out of it. So I hope this didn't ruin the marketing message you get with your products further on. But what is this? It's a draft of your vision. If you want to take this to your marketing people, they of course can make it more easy to remember, or more shortened, or let's say phrased in a way, in a catchy way. But still, this version I would use better with my teams where we're building the products, with our stakeholders, when we're pitching a sale for this product. So instead of just putting in just 5 words, making up a fluffy vision, I would be using this. I think it explains things a lot better. And your video, Vlad, that was amazing. So the video clearly made a point. So
Thank you.
I think we're moving on, and it's your turn now. We're gonna work with radical vision statements, right? And I have prepared 2 boards. Supposedly we can split into breakout rooms, and we can work together on this. And of course, you're not going to talk about delivery anymore. That's Vlad's idea. That's taken. So, or maybe you want to develop something in that space as well. But I imagine different problem spaces, which I don't know, maybe would inspire some of us to create powerful products to solve the problem. So here are the 3, and each team can pick one of them. I just go through them quickly to make sure you understand them. If there are any questions about the problems to be solved, you can address them here, so everybody hears them in the same way. So problem space number 1 is this. There is limited choice of fresh, healthy fruit and vegetables on the Romanian market. The vast majority being months old, brought from overseas, conserved, chemically treated, and almost tasteless. Okay, that's a problem space. Don't know about any solution to this. You have to think about a product vision to improve this situation. I don't know who is affected. You have to think of it. I don't know what's bothering you about this now, or if it's not, but you have to think of it. Problem space number 2. If you don't like vegetables, drop it. And think about this one. Many applicants to job interviews these days complain that their resumes, their CVs, are dropped without even being read. Current automated selection being less and less favorable to genuine expertise and skill, and mostly focused on key or buzzwords. It's AI, or I don't know, some algorithm that sorting the CVs we apply with. And you no longer can stand out of the CV crowd because of this. That's what many applicants to job interviews these days are saying. I'm not sure if it's true or not. You decide, and if it's a meaningful problem to try to address. And problem space number 3, this is something personally affecting me. There are 6 to 7 consecutive months of cold, rainy weather in Romania, roughly from October to March or April. Options to spend time outside are limited in this time, and people get bored and depressed staying inside. Working from home also adds to this as well. We don't even get out to our jobs because most of us are working remotely now. So 3 problem spaces, 2 teams. Each team picks one of the problem spaces. You can pick the same, it's no problem. Maybe it will make it even more interesting to see how solutions or visions compare. And about 20 minutes to work on your first, probably first attempt to creating a radical vision statement using the template we just experimented with. Questions about the problems or the tool? Anything that you want to know before we start?
How much time do we have?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to think a bit about what to pick, which problem, and then yeah, you may go through the question or answering once or twice until it makes sense when read in a single take. Okay, so which one you like more, Christina? Which of the problem spaces?
I think I'll choose first one, but if we're a group, I'll rather
Decide in the group.
decide
Okay.
together. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So let's check out if there are any questions or suggestions in the chat, if something came up there. No, it's just the link to the murals, no questions here. So we can open the breakout room then. We can create 2 rooms, right? And let's set it up for 20 minutes. Okay. So I'm not gonna disclose the room participants. You'll figure out who you joined the room with. So have fun and good luck with this. And when you're back, some of you will talk about how it went and show us your product vision. Opening rooms up. See you soon. Okay, stop the recording shortly and we'll start it over when everyone gets back. Okay, everybody's back. Welcome back. I'm gonna share the screen again to see your proposals.
You should start the recording, I guess.
I did. I think I did. And
Yeah, the interesting part that both rooms chose the same with the jobs.
that's a good part, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we can then compare or learn from each other. So I'm glad that
Absolutely.
happened. I was not sure you will fancy one or another, so this is why I proposed 3. But yeah, just to see what came out. It's better that you chose similarly. I will set the timer for 5 minutes. So each team now you have 5 minutes. That 5 minutes should include you walking us through your product vision, but also allow some time for feedback from the other team or questions, things like that, right? I'm cautious of the time because it's almost 10 minutes past 8. We should be closing at 8:30 at most, and we have some closing lines as well. So 5 minutes per team, please, to explain. I'll set the timer now. And we can start with team 1. Whoever was in room number 1.
Me, Andrea, Carmina, Egor, and I'm sorry, I don't know your name. F.
F is
Florin.
Florin.
Florin here.
Yeah. You joined late, Christina. He said,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so I think I can present for us. Yes, we've chose the same problem with the job applications, but for the sake of diversity, we are representing the companies, not the job applicants, because we noticed that we chose the same topic as the other ones. So our product vision is today when companies want to hire new people, they have to use an automated selection process mostly focused on identifying keywords. This is unacceptable because it misses genuine expertise and skill and is mostly focused on buzzwords. We envision a world where we have the best fit between job requirements and candidate expertise, skill, and cultural fit. We are bringing this world about through a reshaped job application process, which requires also written referrals from previous jobs, and that uses an AI-based initial screening process trained to focus on previous experience, relevancy, interaction with peers, and education. So that's what we thought of in the 20 minutes we had. Any feedback?
Yeah, when you're done with that, can I apply?
Sure.
Yeah, I would love, yeah, my resume to be graded like that. Yeah.
Well, we had fun with it. I think everyone wishes for this to happen.
What are your observations? So the team who created this, but also the other team, what are some things you are maybe surprised of when you see this, or what's an advantage, a disadvantage of this type of vision creation?
Of the process of putting this together?
Yeah. So something that is relevant to the process you went through, and also to the result, maybe as a vision, not as a product, right?
Well, for me, it was quite helpful because we had this template put together. We just had to provide the context for each, and there are quite clear and simple steps to follow to get through this. For someone, I mean that I don't do this for a living. I don't create product visions. I do completely something else in my day-to-day life. But I could. So that's saying something about the tool, to me at least. And from a process perspective, I think everyone contributed to this. It wasn't a one person vision. We debated, we shared opinions, we changed our minds several times.
One question comes to mind, Christina. So you said everybody contributed. So
yes.
who is supposed to use this template or this exercise, like vision framing or envisioning the product? Who can do this in the organizations?
Well, I think this could apply to anything and everything. It's not just about a company strategy. It could be at team level. It could be about the operations issue. It could be about anything and everything at the same time. So the people that are impacted by the said issue or have some power or authority to influence it and make some decisions to change it should probably have a good input to this and be able to contribute, in my opinion.
So I think the same, that it's not for just the product manager or product owner to come up with this in a laboratory thinking by itself. It can be created in an environment where you share information with stakeholders or even with your team as part of the process. And then it can be even broken down. Like if you have organizational vision or a product vision at the top, then one team is contributed maybe to a component of the product or something more specific. They can create a vision for that part of the work that is aligned with the top tier vision. I mean, there's nothing stopping them from breaking it down, the top product vision, to a particular vision of their component they're building or their part of the product which they're accountable for. And the result is so transparent, as you can see it. It's nothing ambiguous, nothing fancy. It's just addressing a particular problem of some people with a solution that targets to close some gaps. So amazing. Thank you for this, and it went so smoothly. I think you worked on it a few iterations, I guess. You had a good time as well. Thank you so much. Let's look on what's different with team in room 2. So starting the timer and scrolling down to you guys. Who's gonna walk us through?
Ladies? Adriana?
Florin, I am
Yeah.
counting on you.
Okay, you're counting on me. Okay, so I'm smiling because actually at some point during our discussion we ask about who is the customer. That could be the company or the HR department or the applicant. So both could be the customer of this system. So we took the approach that the applicants are the customers. So we are saying this today when people who are looking for a job want to pass the ATS, applicant tracking system, they have to find a workaround, and in parentheses, to be recommended. It works. This is unacceptable because good candidates are rejected automatically without a deep dive in their expertise and skills. We envision a world where we are keeping always the human in the loop to review the ATS output. We're bringing this world about through using ATS AI agents with multiple validation layers, plus making entry criteria for applicants more transparent and clear. And we are discussing how we can do this. And one of the things that came to our minds, it was like not only uploading uploading the CV, but also creating some criteria. So some, I don't know, some forms for the applicants to add relevant information that will be taken into consideration by the ATS, by the automatic system, thus not rejecting maybe candidates with good expertise and good experience required by the company.
Okay, so complementing the resume, the actual CV, with an additional form to check some boxes, which may impact the decision as well.
Yeah, to help the system to decide if it's
but
not.
You're saying keeping the human in the loop. What does that mean? Because in the how section, in the solution space, you are still using ATS AI agents, right? So how do you keep the human in the loop? Can you explain?
So yeah, but I mean, this keeping the human in the loop. So in general, when you are using AI workflow or AI-enabled workflow, one of the things that I learned in many courses was always keep the human in the loop. So you don't need to have the entire HR department, or you may have some people which are validating the outputs of the AI system. So reviewing the outputs, maybe the AI system, or training the AI system with more information to improve the results of the work.
Okay, so you can be rating the success of the ATS AI system by reviewing the results, cross-checking them with the human validation of the resume. Okay.
Yeah, because
it would learn to take better decisions.
Yeah, because they could learn, and also they will not look only for the buzzwords or the keywords or something like that. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's great. So supposedly we find a way for humans and AI agents to work together for the better usefulness of the product, or for more value delivered. In this case, value is delivered to whom? To the people who are applying, who are looking for a job. So that's especially important to them, that their resume gets at least read by a human, because in the end, AI agents won't decide to hire, but they can decide now to drop your CV without even having one human person reading it, right? So they already have some agency over your hiring, which I'm not sure that the companies who hire have consciously gave them, right? I think more human resource departments are thinking, let's ease our work, but I'm not sure they are conscious that they are giving away already that authority to these AI agents to decide who they hire and who they fire, or actually not fire, but mishiring. So there's a big impact of this change, which I actually see on the market, and I think a solution such as yours, double checks, double validations, because you say multiple validation layers from humans as well, might help. So that's the time for each group and each team. Now, what's similar and what's different in your product visions? Could this be a single product or a single solution, even if it addresses companies for team 1 and person applying for jobs in team 2, or are they so different that we couldn't map them together? What do you think? You can navigate, read again a bit. If we won't do this, but question is, if we were to write now a single vision worksheet statement using the radical template, could we write one that covers both scenarios?
Yeah, I guess yeah. We
Definitely, yes.
Definitely, yeah.
They're complementary, I think, and also overlapping a lot.
Okay, so there could be benefits, like in Vlad's example. There are benefits for the delivery guys, but there's also benefits for restaurants. Because they would be sending their food at a cheaper cost, so they would get more orders, right? There could be benefits for the consumers, the people who receive the food, because they would be receiving the food, I don't know, in a shorter time, or from a range of more distant restaurants which offer better food, right? So it's not necessarily a single point of view, but when you start doing this exercise and you try it in different ways, when you address the same problem space, in the end, you will figure probably a way to serve more than one just type of customer, right? All who are stakeholders in that business process will be affected in the end. If you address only one type of customer problems and you don't care about the others, they will probably fight against it. So it's a good idea while you're envisioning the product to think about, hey, what about the other side? What about the people who consume this, or who pay for this, or who actually use it, or who are affected because some others are using it? I don't know. I could be thinking in Vlad's example, what about drivers, car drivers that are affected by bicycle delivery guys with Rapid Donkey? Would they have a stake? What can I put in the product vision that also helps them? I could be thinking of people in the city that get less polluted air, right? And as in his example, because more delivery guys are using bundled orders, so delivering in one take to 3 people, or even bicycles instead of gas scooters. So the idea is, ideating on a product vision, I don't think it should end as soon as 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, which we did. But taking this exercise in a few steps and going around different types of stakeholders that are affected, even if we're not intending to serve all of them in one take, but is just caring about what's going to happen to them as well, would probably drive to a more successful or better product in the end, which will have adoption, a faster adoption, or a faster cycle for, I don't know, a fan base, and consumers would come to it faster. Good. Well, I think that's most of the stuff we wanted to cover. We discussed about what vision is initially and how a vision should look. We had 2 choices, and of course there are many frameworks for visioning, and we chose one that reflected more the attributes on the right, which is more specific, more customer oriented, more detailed, not that short, and not too fluffy or fuzzy. Then we took Vlad's example with RapidDonkey and practice on our own problem space about people who want to apply for jobs. So that was a wrap. What was this workshop about? Did you think you got your intentions covered from the beginning? Remember when we started, we asked the question, what do you want to take away from this participation? So that's an invitation to share some feedback, actually, the question I asked. So of course you can rate us on a scale from 4.7 to 5. But this is just a joke. This area is actually intended to ask for some feedback, which you can clearly express as words, not ratings, right? So what you like, what did you take away? What's your thing that maybe makes this type of discussion useful, not just here, but with your teams or your stakeholders as well. 2 minutes to create some learning reflection. Let's call it learning reflection. You learn something, reflect on it. Why is it useful? Okay, 30 more seconds. If you don't want to take this time for feedback, just let me know. Because I have a closing line. Before of that, I think we should announce also our next Agile Minds meetup, which Florin, I think you have more information about it from our friends.
Yes. So our next meetup, it's 1 month from now, 12th of March. And we'll have our first AI topic in Agile Minds. So it will be a talk called the 4-level learning journey to become an AI superpowered Agile professional. So we will have some foreign guests from our Agile friends from Turkey. So really looking forward for their learnings about this. So keep an eye on our meetup. We'll next week at the beginning we'll announce and provide you all the details about this event.
Thank you, Florin. Thank you. We'll keep track on that and look out to subscribe to it as well. So here's my closing line, guys. We're Agile Minds Romania, right? Many people here do agile things, right? So my speech is about the fact that there is a way to be successful still and be agile still, and that way I think is through product management skills. Product management skills are needed these days. Let me explain why. Modern technology such as AI, or especially AI, means faster product development. Agents, orchestrated agents, things like that. Faster product development, faster. But that doesn't mean unfortunately, doesn't also mean better products. So faster products is just faster. So that means the waste in building the wrong products will still be there, like missed, I don't know, not months of work as maybe before, but with the help of AI, wasted tokens or wasted thousands of, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. So to avoid this waste, companies will have to look towards their customers and care more for the customer's experience. So it's time for us to raise product competence, to give the companies this advantage, to limit their waste on building the wrong products. And if you want to talk more about product-related learning opportunities or other things related, we're here. We're more than welcome to have a chat anytime you need it. Okay, that's the closing. Thanks for being here tonight, everyone, and looking forward for our next discussion in March. And see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.